wasn't aware he had a weapon until it was in my face.
We are in day 2 of the trial for the suspect in the Coeur d'Alene 4th of July shooting, Tyler Rambo. Now we'll hear from witnesses in the trial.
We are continuing to push for answers from SPS after parents reached out to us about school busing problems. One Spokane mom says her daughter's bus never picked her up. We'll have more from her and Durham Bus Services.
Plenty of sunshine today. The clouds have rolled in right now, but I'm still tracking more beautiful spring weather. Your forecast is next.
And the downtown stadium could possibly be coming to Spokane, and the proposed 5,000-seat stadium could bring a new professional soccer team to the city. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Welcome everyone. I'm Whitney Ward. We begin tonight with breaking news. Just moments ago, Governor Jay Inslee announced that teachers and child care workers in the state of Washington will be included in phase 1B1 of the state's vaccination plan, and it's happening immediately. This comes after President Joe Biden directed all states to make teachers and child care workers a priority.
Regina On is live in the newsroom tonight with more details on this. Regina?
Yeah, Mark, Whitney, so this is the announcement that teachers have been waiting for. Teachers will now be in phase 1B immediately, and the goal is for teachers to receive at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine by the end of March. Governor Inslee says educators can schedule their shot with a provider right away, but the Phase Finder online tool might take time to reflect these changes, according to Governor Inslee. In a statement, he said in part today, "We are pleased that teachers will be back in the classroom very soon. This should give educators more confidence to return to in-person learning and that it can be done with safety protocols." Also, the Office of Superintendent Chris Reichdahl said, "We are working with the Department of Health and the Governor's office to learn more details. I appreciate the leadership of the President, Governor, and the Department of Health in supporting our schools as they work to safely reopen for in-person learning." Now, Governor Inslee says he will soon also announce when critical workers like grocery store employees, farm workers, food processors, bus drivers, and others will get to be vaccinated next. Live here in the newsroom tonight, Regina On. Mark, back to you.
Regina, thank you very much. And KREM 2 is following up now after numerous reports of school busing issues for SPS yesterday was first day back to school for 7th through 12th graders.
Yeah, some parents, though, contacted us saying that their kids were never actually picked up by the bus in the morning.
It started a couple days before when her bus route kept saying to be determined. The stop is there, but no time. I inquired with a couple teachers. They said it would be posted over the weekend. Monday morning comes. It's got to be there. I don't know what time, but it'll be there. We waited at the bus stop until it was obvious that there was no bus.
So Ashley McNeese says she then called the school to find out what was going on, only to be told there would be no bus service for that route for the next 2 weeks. She says the school said her daughter would have to walk to and from school instead, and the closest they could get her there by bus is 3/4 of a mile away from home. Ashley told me that's just too far on mostly busy roads for a young girl to walk alone.
Are you surprised that no one ever contacted you to let you know, hey, we're having some issues and for 2 weeks you guys are going to have to figure this out on your own?
I was absolutely shocked because there could have been many students waiting at their bus stop without their parents for a bus that never comes. Parents may be at work, maybe they locked up the house on their way out the door. We're standing there. I mean, not one person called and said, hey, there might be some disruption. There were no warnings.
Now, I did reach out to SPS and Durham Bus Services this afternoon. Yesterday, SPS told us the bus routes and schedules on that first day of school were, quote, a success, saying as we complete our transition from remote learning to in-person learning, we will continue to work with families to provide timely information, adding this pandemic will likely continue to disrupt normal operations and services. I did reach out again today for an update from SPS, but they did not get back to us. I did hear back, though, from Durham, and they told me today, just a short time ago, only 12 drivers are off of work now. Last week it was almost 40, and I'm also told they do have temporary drivers in place to help minimize these delays, and we'll hear more from Durham coming up tonight at 6 o'clock.
All kindergarten classes in Coeur d'Alene Public Schools will be full day and free next school year. The Board of Trustees approved the plan for all elementary schools in the district last night. All classes will be tuition free. This comes after the district moves beyond a pilot program in which some half-day classes were extended to full-day classes, with families agreeing to pay a portion of the cost. To register, your child must be 5 years old before September 1st. You can pre-register your child now at cdaschools.org. All right, let's talk weather. Spring-like weather has hit the inland Northwest and is here to stick around at least for this week. Tom, we hit 50 in Spokane yesterday. How's today looking?
Yeah, and we talked, today's looking great, Mark. And we talked about yesterday, March 1st being the start of meteorological spring, meaning we count spring really beginning at the beginning of March. March, April, May, that's our spring. June, July, August, that's our summer. And my gosh, spring has sprung for sure. Tracking more beautiful weather this week, we'll look for partly cloudy skies. Sometimes sunshine will arrive, like tomorrow, I expect. We look for mild to warm days, may get close to 60 by the time Friday rolls around. Right now, we're at 48 degrees. Once that sun gets lower in the sky and gets closer to sunset time, you begin to see the temperatures drop quickly. But even at that 48 degrees, that's still 4 degrees above our average high. Typically this time of year, we're at 44 degrees. Not much in the wind department out there, just a breeze at about 13 miles an hour. We'll look for an overnight low of 31. Should see sunshine tomorrow. Temperatures about 10 degrees above average with a high of 54. As we head to the weekend, I'm calling for 55 on Saturday. Cooler, breezy, and a slight chance of showers on Sunday with a high of 48. I'll check your 7-day outlook coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Tom, thank you so much. And now, as we continue tracking the coronavirus, the Spokane Regional Health District is reporting 111 new cases today, as well as 2 new deaths. Currently, 42 people are hospitalized due to the virus.
Meantime, over in North Idaho, the Panhandle Health District is reporting 45 new coronavirus cases. 1 new death was also reported. Currently, 23 people are hospitalized due to the virus.
Appointments this week at the Spokane Arena mass vaccination site remain only for those who need second doses. Washington's Department of Health said this is so they can catch up on appointments that had to be canceled because of shipping delays. They want to focus right now on people who need that second dose to ensure that they can get vaccinated within the 28-day time frame. The Department of Health is contacting those who need appointments and need to be rescheduled. For more information on vaccine appointments that are available, though, in other locations, just text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000. Well, a new proposal could have leaders in Spokane revisiting the possibility of a new stadium. Our Morgan Trow is live downtown right now, where city leaders have pitched their plans on a multi-million-dollar renovation. Morgan?
Whitney, Mark, after years of controversy surrounding the aging Joe Albi Stadium, I'm standing on what could very well be the 50-yard line of a potential new field. So this was proposed by this was proposed by Downtown Spokane Partnership, where they're saying that there could be a 5,000-seat stadium here in the heart of our city. City leaders want to bring back those Friday night lights on a historic level.
We genuinely believe this is a win-win-win for everybody. It's a win for our students. It's a win for our parents. It's a win for the school district. It's a win for our community, local businesses, and the entire region.
DSP President Mark Richard is proposing a new stadium that will be home to Spokane Public Schools football and soccer games and bring a new professional soccer team to the city. This may sound familiar if you lived in Spokane in 2018.
There was a public vote a couple years ago where this did not pass. What are you doing differently this year to sort of encourage other people to vote yes on this?
Yeah, great question. So again, what we believe is that everything in the world, frankly, has changed since that vote, number one.
In a much more detailed plan, Richard says the stadium would generate almost $11.5 million in annual economic impact for Spokane. One of the big criticisms from the 2018 plan was the lack of contracts with major league sports teams. This time, it's different. The United Soccer League is on board and willing to take a risk on Spokane.
That this can be one of the top soccer markets in the United States with this proposed new stadium. The contribution will be up to $2 million.
They say it would also be available to host concerts, large-scale special events, and other sporting events.
Would come together to build and operate a stadium that not only saves the school district a sizable amount of money, generates significant economic impact to the region, and then also fuels our economic recovery and helping us to come out of this pandemic.
This time, no public vote is needed, just a vote from the school board. And if it's approved, this could be done as early as fall of 2022. Reporting live in Spokane, Morgan Trout, KREM 2 News.